All right, y'all. We got Marty in the screen, man. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, man. I had a great pass. I'm tickled right now.
You satisfied?
I'm more than satisfied. My expectations blown away.
Yes, sir, man. So, man, tell me about this bad ride. You got a name for your car yet?
No name for the car yet.
Okay, well, tell me about this bad RVW car you got.
The first thing I got to talk about is what David Reese at Reese Brothers Race Cars did.
Yeah.
I met him about 65 days ago for the first time.
Ooh, shoot.
Knew about him. I've had some of his cars pass through my hands, but I've never driven one of his cars before. But knew a lot about him. He has a good reputation. I went to buy a car he has for sale, and I wouldn't fit in it. And I said, hey, man, what do you got to do to make me fit this car? And he goes, look, we can make you fit this car, but I can build you a car that'll be less money. And I'm like, well, man, I got to make that RVW race. I'm going back to RVW.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, when's the race? And I told him the date. It was like 65 days out. And he goes, I can build the car in 60 days. Have you there? I'm like, that ain't possible.
So this car was built in 60 days?
It was built in 53 days.
Yeah.
He promised me 60, delivered in 53. So this car, from when he started, laid the first bar to where you see it right now, happened in 53 days.
Jesus.
Now that took more than him. I mean, he called in favors. He called Mark Mickey, said, Mark Mickey, I got to have some transmissions. I went and met with Eric at Proline and said, Eric, here's what I'm trying to do. And Eric and I have been trying to get together for years and get on an engine program, and we're friends outside of racing, but never got to the point of doing business in the racing world. And he said, look, I know how much this means to you, and I've been trying to get you to come on our program for a while, so let me see what I can do. He called Newland, started ordering parts, and talked to his guys in the shop, said, guys, here's our timeline, here's what we got to accomplish, and they all pulled it off together, man. I mean, modern racing, got the wiring harness done in time. We were stressing over that, didn't think we could get that done. They had their schedule way out past March, and Justin over there let David call in some favors and helped us out, got us here. So, I mean, there's a lot of people involved, but overall, David and Reese Brothers Race Cars really stepped up and made this thing happen for me.
Man, but that's crazy. You got the car built at this caliber in 53 days.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. And are you liking it so far? I know y'all just made a great test pass, man.
Yeah. I'm absolutely loving it, man. My first, what I call fast race car, was a Radial car. And I've never driven a Pro Mod before the Radial car. I started out in 275. After the first year in 275, I really got into the RVW stuff. I was just enthralled with how fast those cars were and how cool they are. And so I built a Radial car, a 315 car, and raced for a few years, and had some success, not a lot, but had some.
Can't win them all.
Yeah, can't win them all. And I went and dabbled in Pro Stock, dabbled in Pro Mod a little bit. Still have a new Pro Mod coming. I'm still gonna race Pro Mod.
Oh, shoot.
But I really want to get back to RVW. That's where I have the most fun ever racing. So I really wanted to get back there, and here we are. We were qualified number 16 before this last pass. David got me all the way from 16 up to number 6.
Number what now?
We went from 16 spot.
Sorry, man.
16 to number 6 spot in that last pass.
Congratulations.
So David gave us a big move with the ladder there. So we're going to go back out, put a little more in it, see what we can do, and try to climb that ladder a little bit more before race day.
There we go, man. There we go. And man, I pray you have a good, successful, season, race. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so you did multiple races, man. From my knowledge, you did Pro Stock and other races. How is this race different from the races you were doing, and which races do you like better?
Yeah, so Pro Stock's a completely different style of racing, a different world of racing. This is probably most close to Pro Mod as far as power, speed, and how violent the cars are, and the G's you pull in a car that's this fast. But a Radial, an RVW car, is definitely a notch faster than a Pro Mod. When you take off of one of these, and it's getting all the tire on the track, there's no feeling on earth like it. So I mean, if you want to feel the ultimate fast car experience in a blown alcohol car, this is it right here. RVW. So glad to be back here. It's exciting. It's fun. My legs haven't shaked like that in a long time getting out of a car, so it's good to feel that feeling again.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, man. And how can they get in touch with you, man, if they want to see this car? Besides my channel, do you have any social media pages?
You can go to Marty Robertson Racing on Facebook. You'll find me there.
Marty Robertson on Facebook. Y'all got an Instagram? I know I got a younger crowd too. So just Marty. Okay.
I do, but I'm just not active. I don't keep up with it. I will shortly.
Okay. So Facebook is like y'all main. That's where y'all get the most traffic from.
That's right.
Okay.
And we'll have Instagram up here in about the next 2 to 3 weeks. Same thing, Marty Robertson Racing.
Marty Robertson Racing. Okay. Well, any last words, man? It blows my mind how this car got put together in 53 days. But,
yeah, I mean, everybody's just, coming over here, congratulating David, telling him what a great job he did, and he did. And I've got a great team. I've got Craig Pettis from Proline on the team. I've got Mick Snyder, been with him for a long, long time. He's old faithful. He's taken me a lot of places in drag racing and has always been by my side, so I got to thank him and his family for letting him get out of the house and come do this with me, take care of me. But a lot of good people really made this happen.
Yes,
I just get to enjoy the ride, and I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.